Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be showing you how to do your brows. I am going to be using palette 4 to do my brows. This is what I like to use, and I like to use the shade Arrogant, which is this shade right here, this middle shade. You might think, yeah, that won't match. It really does. And then Brave is really dark, so if you have a darker hair color, not black, but if you have a darker hair color, like a dark brunette or something, Brave would work. If you do have black hair and you want black eyebrows, palette 3. Let me just pull that out. Palette 3. These are eyeshadow palettes. Irate is a black color, so if you want to do black eyebrows, this is a good one. Let's see. I'm trying to think. If you have a lighter eyebrows, you could just use like Determined if you wanted to, which is this brown right here. Or you can use our eyeshadow or eyebrow palettes. We do have those, and then we also have eyebrow pencils. I just prefer to use eyeshadow. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a spoolie. This is off an old NYX eyebrow pencil. I'm just going to brush my brow hairs up just like so. I'm going to use this angled brush, but I'm going to clean it real fast with our brush cleaner just because I do use this for lining my eyes also. If you want a more precise, this is a pretty fluffy brush. If you want a more precise eyebrow look, I would get a brush that's less fluffy, that's angled. But this is just what I like to use. So I'm going to dip into that shade Arrogant with this brush. I'm going to pat it off, and we're just going to start filling in. You don't need to pat it off if you don't want to. So I'll show you without me patting it off. Since my brows are so full, I'm really just going for like the thicker look. If you have brows like mine, the eyeshadow palette works great. If you have brows where you need to fill in more than like mine, I would probably go with the eyebrow pencil. The brow liner is what it's called, or we do have like an eyebrow palette. Don't you worry, you guys, we're going to clean it up with concealer at the end. And I'm also going to run through with my spoolie after, so it's not so crazy and it looks a little more natural. But do you guys see the difference in brows? It's crazy. I'm going to take that spoolie. I'm just going to start at the bottom and shimmy up. That's just what I like to do. It blends everything a little bit better. It makes it look more natural. Look at that. Done. There we go. I am going to go in with concealer after. That's just what I like to do. So let's do the other side. I don't remember if I did this or not, so. Keep in mind, you guys, I have red hair and this brown color works pretty well. So this is just what I like to do. Okay, let's get a little more right here for the top, and then a little more right here. And like I said, we'll be cleaning that up with concealer. The great thing about doing it with eyeshadow before you do the rest of your makeup is it's just so forgiving. So if you get some, you know, outside of your brows, it works great. Okay, brows are done. Let's just clean it up with concealer. I'm using the shade Scarlet. I think. Yeah, Scarlet. That's the shade I'm using. I'm just going to take a little on the back of my hand, just like that. I'm going to use, it's a packing brush, but I use it for concealer. That's the only thing I use this brush for. And you're just going to go through and we're going to clean up the brows. You don't need very much. Okay, let's do the other eye underneath. And yes, I do on top also. And like just erases whatever you don't need. Okay, let's do on top of the brow. So we're gonna go through. That was more concealer than what I wanted. That's fine. We'll use a damp beauty sponge after. And I just connect it right down here. Oh! Okay. Yeah, this looks okay. Do the other side. Okay, I gotta look in the mirror for this. You guys see how easy that is? Okay, now you might be thinking, you look crazy, you have concealer like that. I just take my Real Techniques, it's kind of damp, beauty sponge, and I just, yes, I realize it needs to be cleaned, and I just dab it into my skin, just like that. And look at that, we're done. If you guys have any questions about brows or anything like that, message me on my beauty page on Facebook, Beauty Obsession with Mariah Curtis. Make sure to follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, and then on Facebook. All right, you guys, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.